Hey all, Fizzban here, and welcome back to Minecraft. Now you can actually see the legs all the way from over here. I did not expect that. It's going to be super tall. I mean, I always knew it was going to be super tall, but I didn't expect to actually be able to see the legs all the way there. Right, let's head back. Face plant into the, well, there is so much water to hit, and I missed it. I don't know why or how, but I missed it. Also, I am removing this bamboo for now, mostly on account on when I start to move back here from my base, it actually obscures the view a little bit. I don't want to keep the bamboo though. Well, I'm out of space there. Right, okay. So I swapped a few blocks around. Not a lot of them, but a few. I also tried the light blue for the outline here, and I didn't like it. I did not like it. I like the pink one or the magenta one better. I also brought with me a few blocks to try out for this gap. I don't know which one. I should also probably do the silver touch one. How does that look? Maybe? Entirely. I'll have to wait for that to get back. Alright, let's try the... That's the wrong one. The light blue one, see how that is. I think I like that a little less. What about the magenta stained glass? Also, no. I think that's also a no. Alright, last one to try. Otherwise, we're gonna go with the gray block for now. I kind of want to use glass because it's a slightly more or less. Oh no, I'm going to hate that, aren't I? If this one didn't work, the other one probably won't work. Alright, we're gonna go with this one. For the mark over here, we're gonna go with purple concrete powder? Actually, I think, yeah, powder might have been my choice. I was gonna say it was gonna be concrete, but it actually has something to rest on, don't it? Except maybe over here. I might actually need to go and turn this into concrete, but we don't need that many blocks, so doing it manually is not gonna be too much of a hassle. One stack will probably be fine. Alright, well, that's enough rambling. Just kind of wanted to let you know where we were at. And I'm gonna try to get a bit of work done on the body itself today. So, enjoy. I did end up going back to get the powder turned into concrete. And in the beginning I did not tower up. I just placed the blocks randomly in the lake. I don't know why. It would be far easier to just place it around in a tower rather than randomly placing it around. But eventually I did remember the easier method. So we got our concrete. The cutie mark actually stumped me for a little bit. The mark in the middle was, I found, hard to convey with such few blocks, so I had to, you can see right there where I paused, I had to really scratch my head and start to consider how I was going to convey that it was like a moon. And I was thinking for a really long time there, or I was getting coffee, one of those. But yeah, I have been farming a lot of things in this world the manual way, which is something I might try to change once 1.18 comes out. I want to try to experiment a bit more with making farms for various resources. I don't know if there is something like a coal farm though. If there is, I'm gonna have to look into this, but if there is something like a coal farm, I'm gonna have to get one, because it seems that every October, when I want to make a Halloween theme, it always ends up being something with Nightmare Moon, and I always use a ton of coal for that. Building this near water has been a bit of a mixed blessing. On one hand, when I fall down accidentally, I don't die, which is good. On the other hand, when I have to go back and change a few blocks and they fall down into the water, they sink really deep and I have to wait for them to resurface to easily pick them up again. Or I have to dive and swim around getting all of the stray blocks that are floating in the water, which admittedly is a little bit of a pain. But even if I do lose a few blocks that just despawn, it's not a huge deal. It's a little bit of a hassle, but not a huge deal. There are no blocks in this build that are super hard to get. The clay is fairly easy. It's just sand and gravel and some color, and even the colors I use are not that hard to get. I did have an interesting experience when I needed to get more gravel. It is that the shovel I have apparently has Fortune 3, which is unfortunate in regards to gravel, because you just get a load of flint and no actual gravel. And I didn't know that before I needed to get gravel. So yeah, that's a tip for myself. Don't get Fortune on your shovels. Speaking of, I think I'm actually needing to get some more concrete right now and then continue the build. I think it was the light gray concrete I ran out of, because I'm working on like the wing and the outline right now. Yeah, that is definitely the light gray I ran out of. So the build is getting quite high at this point. It's not the highest it's going to be. I think one of the highest points might be her horn, or part of her main once we get to that. But the wing is definitely very, very high. I had a look briefly at the mountain where I built the XP farm and where I built the other Halloween project. And from my base, that mountain looks incredibly tall, like very imposing and menacing. From up on the wing, it looks so tiny. It looks super tiny. Just puts everything into a different scale. Alright, I think for now I'm going to just leave you with the time lapse, and I will see you in a few minutes. Right, well, I have run out of coal blocks. I'm gonna need to get a whole bunch more. We did make some decent progress on the body and the wing, at least one of them. I would have liked to complete the other wing as well, but that'll have to be after I get some more resources. Alright, I went to get some more coal. I now have a little over 10 stacks of coal. I got some more light grey concrete, because I think we're going to need that. And I think that means we're about ready to go again. I might as well grab these as well. Alright, let's get to it. At this point, I realized I had made a mistake in the build. Something was not adding up the way that it should. So I had to go back and fix it. Rather than showing all of that, we're just gonna skip ahead to the part where I actually had it fixed and we can continue with the build. Right, I think we actually did manage to fix the, the mistake after a long time. So I'm gonna try to continue. Yeah, it wasn't really a huge mistake that I had to fix, but it just took a long time, and fixing mistakes in survival mode is always a bit of a hassle. I think the outline just needed to be moved slightly, and then I think maybe I moved some of it back again. So it wasn't really a big deal. It never really added up completely to what I had originally planned. But at the end I stepped away from it, had a look, and it looked fine. So I decided to let it be the way it is right now. We are very high up. It's a bit daunting working up that high in survival mode. Even if you're surrounded mostly by water. And yeah, as you can see, I died. It went a little fast, but I think what happened was I fell down. I landed on either the build or one of the platforms with a few hearts left. I panicked, and then I flew into the into the bamboo tower that I built, and then I died, and my stuff went everywhere. I found most of it, but I never really did find my hat. So that is lost forever, or maybe some drowned somewhere actually just has it, I don't know. But yeah, that was a pain. Thankfully, I did not lose any of my tools. That would have been very annoying. I mean, I have enough diamonds to make more, and I have an XP farm and some mending books in my stash. So it's not a big deal, but it certainly would have been a big hassle, and I'm very glad I found most of the things. At this point, we are working on the top of the very last wing, so we are slowly coming to an end on this one. I am not hating that. Hello, tree. Oh, ow, that was a lot of that damage. Now, if those clouds would move so we can actually see it. Alright, clouds have moved away. New ones are coming in, but we can see it for now. I think I actually kinda like this. I think I do. Yeah. I might go and change a few bits, but I think the next part is the chest armor and the head. I think that's actually where we're at. Alright, I'm going to sign off for now. Fizzban out.